I believe that I'm the greatest fighter right now. You know, I believe I'm the pound for pound best, and which way to prove it than to show it. You know, I'll go down to 25s, I can go up to 45s, I can do it all, man. And I really just want to just show my legacy and prove that I'm the greatest fighter out there, and show everyone how professional I am. And look, Cejudo called me out after the fight. You know, I think it's a big hyped up fight, and I'm excited about it. It's a great way for me to build my name, and I'll go out there and out wrestle him and snatch that gold medal off his neck as well too.
When I was a kid, my grandfather would give me $5 if I won the competition match, $10 if I lost the match. He already knew. If I won, it's great. When you lose, $10. And I reminded my man Brian Ortega of that on this last fight. It wasn't the outcome we were hoping for, but we learned so much, and I can't wait for you guys to see what Brian comes back with on the other side of this. I've seen him lose one time, really, in competition jiu-jitsu. He lost one time when he was much younger to a really tough opponent, and on the other side of that loss, he came back guns blazing. You guys have never seen him so dedicated to evolving and growing than he did on the other side of his early defeat. And now he got dealt his first defeat in MMA, and I expect the same bounce back and resilience and dedication to sharpening the sword as we saw the first time when he was like 17, 18 years old. So, you know, unfortunate outcome, but I'm excited to see where Brian takes this. Brian versus Khabib, I love the idea, you guys. Got to get back in the saddle here, heal up his hand, and that would be an awesome fight.
Usman has a powerful manager. He does. It's Ali Abdelaziz, who's a very powerful manager, very successful manager. Do you believe that he just has a better relationship with Dana than Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. Ali is a little dirty rat, and you know, he has done some things for the UFC that they owe him favors. So that's the only reason this fight's coming together. This has nothing to do with Snoozman. This has everything to do with his manager. In no way, shape, or form is there ever a time where you put the number 2 fighter above the number 1 fighter when the number 1 fighter is ready to go. And especially when the number 1 fighter has a belt and the number 1 fighter went to the White House. So, and the number 1 fighter does the biggest numbers and is the biggest draw. So, you know, this is a direct result of his manager. You know, he's sucking the UFC off, and the UFC likes that. So they're going to do him favors.
Man, I know it sounds cliche, man, and it sounds lame, but I just don't. I'm not letting anything stop me. I'm not. I've said it to you guys as far back as, you know, it was 2015. You know, like 2014 maybe with the whole Strikeforce thing. Maybe before that. Like, yeah. I'm gonna be a world champion, or I'm gonna die trying, and I believe that 100%. Like I'm going to be a world champion, or I'm going to be the first guy to die in the octagon trying. And I believe that, and I'm okay with that, you know. And I've made peace with whatever I got to lose or whatever I got to sacrifice to get there. I made peace with it. I'm good with it.
Now,
I
typically,
didn't know I was doing an interview.
oh, sorry, that's our crack staff. Forgets to let people
jumping
know.
right in.
So we might not have you for very long if you're actually heading to practice.
No, I have to go now.
Oh, okay, buddy.
Sorry,
All right,
guys.
no problem.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you again.
Later, TJ.
Bye.
Us, Jimmy. He took.
I don't take
shit.
that personally.
I take it totally
That's not on
personal.
him. That's not his fault.
It's
That's
back-
not his fault, Chris, the Dick Tuck producer.
No, it's not about being. I don't think that was TJ's fault.
Listen, could you just do me a favor? Don't book the guy again. I don't give. How about that?
What? Why?
Because I get annoyed.
It's obviously just a miscommunication.
2 days later.
People think that I handled that wrong, and all I gotta say is, people, listen, hey man,
Matt handles it how Matt handles it.
I don't.
Matt's a flawed human being.
I'm just a human being, man. I try to have a good time with Jimmy. Someone shits in our cereal, and I get upset.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. I think his manager should be talked to, or what's his name? Who's the new guy? Christoph.
Christoph, no, I think it was just a miscommunication.
Then you know what that means. It's Chris the producer's fault.
Yep.
So let's just throw it on.
We got TJ right here. TJ?
Yo.
Hey, buddy, you're talking to Jim and Matt from UFC Unfiltered.
What's up, TJ?
Dude, first of all, I owe you guys a big apology.
No, don't say that. Don't say
Dude,
that.
no, seriously though, like I was told, I guess last week that I was doing an interview and I didn't even know about it. I forgot. Practice times changed and I messed up. So I was seriously running in the door for practice late, and I hate being late. So
Yeah, no problem.
Well, listen, it's not like you had a fight to get ready for or anything, TJ. You know what I mean? And TJ,
yeah,
I want to apologize. I've been getting attacked by all your fans because after we hung up, I'm like, oh, boo, TJ, you freaking thing. I didn't say it like that, but whatever.
He said worse.
I was being a little bit. You know what the word is that I would use that, and you wouldn't because you're too classy. I was being a little bitchy. But TJ, listen to me, man.
that's understandable. I messed up. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, kid. We're big fans, man. We really are.
Well, I think I handled it very well.
Jimmy handled it like a professional, Chris the producer, and I'm not. Listen, I'm just not a professional, but I am a fan of your fighting style.
Hey, but we're fighters. That's why we're fighters, because we're emotional.
It is true. It is true.
And
And
I can't control it.
my bad on the other thing. I was being a little bitchy.
Dude,
It was
I
my
understand
bad.
though, man. Don't worry about it, brother. I mean, I got on the phone. I was like, "Hey guys, I gotta go. I'm not doing an interview. I'm running in the door." Like that was obviously my bad too. Because I was told about it, I guess, a week in advance. But you know how practice changes up, and
man. I can't
crazy
remember.
lifestyles of media, and you get a call. And I thought it was the New York Athletic Commission because it's a New York number, you know.
Yeah, no,
So,
I hear you.
because I was doing medicals that day, all this stuff, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, no, I hear you.